Hello, everybody. On behalf of HOLA, I want to welcome you to this virtual concert. HOLA stands for Hispanic and Latinx Organization of Leaders in Action. It's an employee resource group which aims to educate and connect Microsoft to our Latinx communities and to enable the company's mission to achieve more, particularly in the context of these communities. While a lot of our programming is internal and focused on technical matters, we also work on organizing and participating in community events. Prior to COVID-19, my colleagues and I would often host events at the New England Research and Development Center in Cambridge, Massachusetts. We call it the Nerd Center. Get the pun? I think the name fits, right? But since most of us are stuck at home, we've been working hard to come up with programs that can be hosted virtually. One silver lining from this quarantine is that we can now extend invitation to these virtual events to a much larger audience than we did previously. So today, we're happy to welcome Albino Mbie. Albino is a Mozambican musician. He came to Boston in 2009 to study at the Berklee School of Music with a full scholarship under the African Scholars Program. He graduated in 2013 and has been living in the Boston area ever since. His work is a wonderful blend of Mozambican music, language, and rhythms, Afropop, jazz, and contemporary music. He's won numerous awards, such as the Revelation Prize, and was also nominated as the Best Upcoming African Artist by Radio France International in 2014. Personally, I got to see him play at Crash Fest at the House of Blues in Boston in February of 2020. It was an electric show. The energy was amazing, and he had the crowd dancing and singing to his music. All Out Nerds stand in solidarity with the Black and African American community, including our own Afro-Latinx friends and colleagues. And as the organizers of Crash Fest say, music knows no borders. And we hope that this event will help bring a smile to your face. Black Lives Matter. Allyship is a verb. How will you act? For today, we're planning an hour and a half of music and conversation. So please feel free to add comments and questions in the chat. I'll be reading some of them throughout the course of the event. And so now, please welcome Albino Mbie.
Hello. Thank you, Luis. Thank you to HOLA and Microsoft for this opportunity and for hosting this event. Such an amazing opportunity, especially now at this time of uncertainties. Mm-hmm. Are you there, Luis?
Indeed, I am. Sorry, still learning how to operate the buttons here. I'm right here, my friend. So yes, we're thrilled to have you here with us. What would you play for us first? Where do you think you start?
I think I will play Mafu, which is the title of my second album, Mafu, which Mafu means universe. And it's in Shopi. It's a language from the south of Mozambique. And it's a blend of Shangana and a little bit of Shop. I mix the two languages to express in this song. Mm-hmm.
Great. Please take it away.
Thank you. Ungasakani ni mafu mana kutokota masu. 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 Machi kutokota masu. Kaunamba mana kuona. Machi kutokota masu. mbona mbamana kuona unangisa kuchani loku ausiwoni unangisa kuchani loku ausiwoni hey 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 yo akuhisa shitete nishakutala ni ushakashaka shikulisiwa ikukala shichavu nimisavalei ungasakani ni mafu mana kutokota masu yo 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 ungasakani ni mafu mana kutokota masu unangisa kuchani loku ausiwoni unangisa kuchani loku ausiwoni unangisa kuchani loku ausiwoni Eh, eh. Unangisa kuchani. Oh, hey, hey. Unangisa kuchani. Loku ausiwoni. Unangisa kuchani. Loku ausiwoni. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, oh, oh. Ooh.
Wonderful. Wow. Thank you. I
Thank
particularly
you.
liked how you started sort of slow, soulful, a lot of emotion, and then it picks up a bit. So tell me, you were using some kind of looping effect there?
Yes, I'm using for my pedal boards. I'm using for the guitar. I'm using the Kemper, um, and for vocals, I'm using the it's a Boss
Mhm.
loop pedal. Yes.
That's really cool because I could hear a few different guitar lines, right?
Yes.
That was a very, very nice trick. Very nice trick.
A trick. I like that.
So tell us a little bit about your musical sort of journey, your history, your influences, that type of stuff.
Um, my influences, they come firstly from Mozambican culture in general. My father, Jorge Mbie, he loves music. He loves a lot of music, and I remember since kid he used to play all the records from Shtimingwana, Gorowans, all the big names of Mozambican music. And I've been always in love with the sound of Mozambican guitar, the percussion, and so the journey basically started there. And I remember in between my friends, I had one of my best friends. He still is my best friend today, even though we are far away. Balu, which is we grew up together. We were neighbors. We decided to, to create a band. But they decided actually to create a band while I was not there. They made me. They attributed me to become a drummer because I used to play percussion. I love percussion a lot, and but after that, I was not happy because we were into rock at that moment. And rock, emphasizes the lead guitar and the singer, that type of vibe. And, being a kid, I was drawn into that. I was like, okay, I would like to be the lead guitarist, not the drummer. But we were only talking about it. No, none of us knew how to play an instrument. And we decided to make our first instruments out of happens to so many Africans, out of like a oil can, and then wood, and you know straps from a bicycle, the strings out of there, and we made the guitar, which was the beginning stage. But after that, I decided to take some lessons, and that was the best decision I've ever made, because I actually found the reason of my existence, and the reason and how I could contribute in this planet, in this world. Yes.
Oh, that's great. That's a great story.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So, what's next? What would you play for us next?
Next, let me play Where You Come From.
All
So,
right.
Where You Come From is it's part of my second album as well. And it means a lot. This song means a lot, as all of the songs mean. They do mean a lot to me. They are my kids, but they gained their own life to exist in their own, and open up to the rest of the world. But this song, basically, I'm talking to my fellow Mozambicans first, because we went through the you know 100 years of colonization. which was brutal in so many ways. However, through that process, there are some type of oppression that they became invisible. They are there, they're in the system, but most of us cannot see them. And as example for this song, it's related to the language. You know, not my generation, but older generation than me, though my generation as well, most of, even still today, they are forbidden to speak Shangana because that is not the language of the colonizer. That language is not beautiful, because you're not the beautiful one. You know, you have to assimilate to who you are, who we are, and all that. And it's sad because we're killing the culture. That's where the knowledge starts. That's where the value starts. That's where the seeds start in general. So in this song, I'm emphasizing that. Don't you want to know where you come from? And that would now come to a bigger audience, because we're all coming from somewhere. And you know, in so many levels in life, we would need some kind of connection to understand what's happening with our lives. Yes.
Great. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Look forward to hearing it.
Yes. They say our language is a one. No one speaks it anymore, but I do. They say our customs are out of date. No one understands anymore. Our history has no cobwebs, because no one ever wrote it down. Our traditions have vanished like clouds after the storm. Don't you wanna know? Don't you wanna know? Don't you wanna know where you come from? Don't you wanna know? Don't you wanna know where you come from? Don't you wanna know? Don't you wanna know where you come from? Don't you wanna know? Don't you wanna know where you come from? Don't you want your kids to know that there is hope beyond the horizon? Because I do, I do, I do. Don't you want your kids to believe that they can find it again? Because I do. Our history has no cobwebs, because no one ever wrote it down. down. Our traditions have vanished in the clouds after the storm. Don't you wanna know? I refuse to be an orphan, a levy floating in the air, a verse that no mouth ever claims. Our future is hidden in this sacred place. Oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Don't you wanna know? Don't you wanna know where you come from? Don't you wanna know? Don't you wanna know where you come from? Don't you wanna know? Don't you wanna know where you come from? Don't you wanna know? Don't you wanna know where you come from? If you want, you may join me, you know? It comes to this part of the song where we all may participate. So feel free to sing along. Don't you wanna know? Don't you wanna know where you come from? Yeah. Don't you wanna know? Don't you wanna know where you come from? Yeah. Don't you wanna know? Don't you wanna know where you come from? Don't you wanna know? Don't you wanna know? Yeah, where you come from? Don't you wanna know? Don't you wanna know where you come from? Don't you wanna know? Don't you wanna know where you come from? I can't hear you. Don't you wanna know? Don't you wanna know where you come from? Don't you wanna know? Don't you wanna know where you come from?
Wow, amazing, amazing, love it. This
Thank
is
you.
actually a really, really cool event. I'm so happy you could come. We've got over 120 people on various platforms watching you right now. Lots of clapping, lots of hearts. A lot of people from Mozambique, a lot of your friends and family from back home are here. So I'm absolutely touched that everybody came out today. This is wonderful.
Oh, what an honor. Thank you. Thank
This
you,
is really, really
Mozambique.
cool.
Thank you, the world. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Such an honor.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So tell us a little bit about Mozambique. I mean, obviously here in the U.S., we seldom hear about Mozambique, and when we do, it's because of some tragedy or something, really dramatic, right? But obviously, that's not the case for day-to-day life. So, educate us a little bit about what life in Mozambique is like, and the people, the culture, etc.
Um, Life in Mozambique is a little bit challenging in so many different perspectives. It's a very young country. It's a very, very young country, and I feel we could do better. We could do much, much better. However, Mozambique is one of the best places in the world that can bring you a big smile in so many different ways. People there are eager to, to bring their smile out, to believe in hope, to believe in tomorrow, to believe that, we'll someday reach stability. So Mozambique recently, for the last years, discovered so many natural resources, and I feel it's becoming a curse somehow. It's very sad. Since I remember, as since I was born, Mozambique has been in some type of civil war, and we haven't been in peace, like peace. There's something happening right now. It's happening actually in Cabo Delgado, Coração, and I hope we could solve this problem. And it's because of those natural resources. We're fighting instead of balancing out. Mozambique isn't, if you look at the chart, is one of the poorest countries in the world, and it doesn't make sense with the resources we have. We are not creating a distribution that can help the GDP, or like could help Mozambique in so many ways. Building our education system, our culture in so many different ways. And I was there last year. That was the last time I went to Bazarut, and so many beautiful places. So if you hear this message, please visit Mozambique. You're gonna love it. You won't regret. It's such a, if you believe in God or any type of power, I think there is a little bit of his body in Mozambique.
That's great. Yeah, I can certainly attest to that. My friends will know that I spent many years as a kid and adolescent in Maputo, and I consider myself an honorary Mozambican.
Yeah.
Moçambicano,
Ma
moçambicano.
questo.
Isso mesmo, isso mesmo.
Questo.
That's
Pensa.
great. So yeah, so it was amazing. It was an amazing coincidence that I run into you here in Boston, right?
Yeah.
I don't typically run into many people that have a connection to Mozambique here. So it was absolutely wonderful to see you at Crash Fest, and then of course establish a connection, and then being able to invite you here to play with us.
Yeah, you have no idea how excited I was when I received the message from you. You
That's
know,
great.
anything that could say Mozambique, it does bring hope in my heart. And to hear that you're around here, and especially in the middle of a pandemic like this, where we're all isolating ourselves, with all this uncertainty, you never know when you're going to see your loved ones. If they live far away, even if they are nearby, you cannot be there because it's so complicated. So receiving your message and was 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 a light to me, like, whoa, there's a chance here to connect with another Mozambican in so many different ways, without looking to the opportunity to perform, because that's another side. That connection um, gave me the strength to hold my guitar again. Oh, I'm gonna share something. I'm gonna talk about Mozambique. I'm gonna connect. I'm gonna bring the word
That's
out.
great. That's great. Wonderful. Well, I'm so glad that you could come.
Oh,
So, what's the next song? What are you going to do next?
so the next song is Zulambilo. Wow, it sounds like I'm playing a lot of songs from my second album.
That's great.
It's Zulambilo, which means the walk of life. It's always going to be challenging. So open your heart for for the bumps, and don't always expect things to be the way you wish they could be all the time. And if you look at so many successful people in so many different ways, it could be in health, it could be in, it's because of that bump that they learn a lesson to become or to get to another level in their lives. Mm-hmm.
Right, right. Perseverance.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Indeed. All right, please.
Sabeni asina chalanga Zulambilu Paperu Aku hanya misabeni asina chalanga Zulambilu Paperu Aku hanya misabeni asina chalanga Zulambilu Paperu Aku hanya misabeni asina chalanga Fara 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 Ay, ay, yo. 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 Asina jalanga Zulabilo Aku hanga misaveni Asina jalanga Fadarum Fadarum
Wow, beautiful. I wish you could
Wow.
see. I think the folks on online are they're busy clapping. Um,
Oh,
it's
I don't have Facebook open.
lots and lots of comments, lots
Oh,
of cheers, lots of hearts. It's
oh.
beautiful. It's really great. Thank you. So I heard.
Would you allow me to say thank you all of you, thank you for the love. We really,
Okay,
really appreciate it. We have to stick together. We are one. Thank
that's
you.
right. One love, right? One
Yes.
love. So just a good question for you here. So in that song, I heard obviously some African riffs, right? But then towards the middle, there were a lot of sort of more jazz-like influence, etc. So it kind of got me thinking about what your experience was like coming to Berkeley, right? Coming from Mozambique to Berkeley, right? So tell us a little bit about what that was like and your sort of experiences coming here and so forth.
Have you lived in a refrigerator?
Yeah, Boston's cold, right? Takes a while
That
getting used to it.
that was my first impression. I remember landing here. I actually landed in New York and I stayed there for a month. Shout out to my great friend David and Christiana who hosted me. And then after that, I moved to Boston, and all the buildings were covered with snow. And I was questioning myself. Whoa, okay. I have to admit a rebirth at this moment to be able to cope, especially with this difference, especially with the weather, and it was a huge cultural shock in general. The opportunity to start at Berkeley was an eye opening in so many ways, in so many ways. I've been looking for ways to liberate myself through so many educational systems. And Berkeley, I feel that gave me that voice. Um, I was there because, reputation and the big music scene. And I was very much interested in jazz. But when I got there, I had to reconnect with my roots in so many ways that it may sound jazzy, this and that, uh, but I feel myself that I'm expressing in so many past future lives that I've been through, in so many different ways. And I feel it's African too in so many ways. If we would take these rhythms and put an African, just adding chromatic note like chromatism, it would
Mhm.
at the end sound identical, not the same expression, so many different ways. So it was Berkeley was the melting pot, and it's given me a chance to grow my voice, my identity, and confidence in so many different perspectives. It was basically, in some other words, going through nomadism somehow, because I would meet somebody from Palestine. Um, so shout out to Nassim and so many other friends I met at Berkeley from Palestine, and Tariq too. And it felt like, I was in one place 1 second, and then in another second I would be playing with somebody from, from Congo, and in another second somebody from Nigeria, another second, and I felt that you had that chance to to surf through all the waves. So it was like a trampoline. That's in few words.
That's great. That's great.
Mhm.
I didn't realize there were so many African musicians, or really musicians from all over the world at Berkeley.
Oh yeah, they are. It's hard for us as Africans. If if we're not the scholarship, I wouldn't be able to afford the education.
Of course.
And you understand why. It's the currency. If $1 that time was 25 metikash, now today 60. Can you imagine?
Right.
Your dollar is 60 times.
Well, and that's the official exchange rate, right?
Yeah.
You go to the Mercado Negro or whatever, and it's probably
Yeah,
hundreds, right?
it gets higher and higher. So it's basically hard to be able to afford that education because of the exchange rate. It's just crashing. Mhm. Yeah, but being there was beautiful. I got to meet amazing people, amazing teachers. I made so much friendship, and tears and happiness was all um, um, glued together somehow. Mhm.
That's wonderful. That's great. I'm so glad you were able to have that experience.
Thank you.
I wish more people could benefit from that, right?
Yes, that's the goal.
Hmm.
It should be one of my missions as well. I got to Berkeley was not um, through through talent, because I believe there's so many people. I don't believe only there are thousands, millions of people that are very talented, but to have the opportunity that I have is just, being lucky. And there were people that helped me to do this. People like Mindy, hi Mindy, Tricia, and so many other friends, Stuart Sukuma, Mozambique, and so many other people, that Winnie for the audition, and so many other people that were part of this. And I'm trying to do it in a different way. It's by sharing the music the way I do, because you can still learn from hearing the others doing. You can still learn from the way they approach, the way they shape, you know sonic aspect, the narrative toward, things that may relate to how you think life should be. So I'm trying to do that in that way. Mhm.
That's great. That's great. I have a very quick question for you. My friend Jessica asks. She actually mentions a comment about your strap and how it looks amazing. What is it like?
Oh, Jessica, don't make me cry right now. This was my pet crocodile.
Yeah, your pet crocodile.
It was my pet, and this is the only way I could honor my pet. You know,
I see.
this is the only way I could honor my pet. Hmm.
Very cool. Very cool.
So it is. It's from an alligator. It's true.
Nice,
Hmm.
nice. So, what's next?
Next, yeah, music, right?
Absolutely. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Good
Always good stuff.
stuff.
Always good stuff. Mhm. Okay. So the next song I'll perform, um, I'll play Ausiwana. Ausiwana is, it's hard to translate, because I feel like Shangana has, the meaning of the words as so many other language, but Shangana, it's hard to translate because of the culture. But in a short sentence, Ausiwana, it means when the hard days come in your life, when, you know, that just black, pitch dark, you know. And I felt that through the experience of the floods in 2000 in Mozambique, and they were very much devastating in so many ways. Seeing my grandmother losing the crops, you know, the seeds and all that, the hope for tomorrow in so many different ways. You know, I had tears at that moment, but at the moment I realized that I was alive. Some other people were not able to be able, they were not able to go through the next second, you know, as right now during this crisis. And for us that we're still standing, we should make difference in so many ways. And life should come, you know, in front of anything, you know, love and life should come in, you know, should be the first thing on the list in so many ways, and living together. So in this song, I'm basically saying that in life, we're going to fail somehow. It could be by rushing or running too fast, or just trying to grab everything, or maybe you're too slow, but somehow you will face that pitch dark. And one of the ways that made me go through this process is crying while I was trying to get out of it, while I was making a difference, while I was fixing things I felt I needed to fix in order to move forward in life. Yes.
Great. Thank you. Thank you for explaining that.
Sure. Thank you. Ile tindambe titakile avano titindo titakile amiloro tipazietike unzo ile tindambe tisungilia mbeu yako kwana angakaza la kale ishamisa hausiwan lokutifika zetana matimba kambi utomi ati helilani kuleka komana manda Nambi sotika kuleka irila nailwa kuleka ihlula tativala sakutindambe tisungilia mbeu yako kwana angakaza la kale ishamisaba hausiwana lokutifika zetana matimba kambi utomi ati helilani kuleka ikomana manda Hausiwa lokuzifika Satana matimba Ikambi utomi Ati helilani Kulaga ikoma na manda Hausiwana loku Kambi utomi Ati helilani Kulaga ikoma na manda Ikoma na manda Ikoma na manda Ikoma na mando Kulaga ikoma na manda Ikoma na mando Ikoma na manda Ikoma na mando Kulaga ikoma na manda Ikoma na mando Ikoma na manda Ikoma na mando Ikamanamanda, 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 Kulega Ikamanamanda.
Wow.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you. What an honor.
Beautiful. We comments continue to come here. People are clapping, people are high-fiving, people are hearts.
Love
Lots
you
of
all.
really good stuff. So
Oh,
really nice, really nice.
love you all.
Yeah, this is really good. So tell us a little bit more about sort of the music scene in Boston, in particular African music. How is there much going on? Obviously pre-COVID-19, right? Now nobody gets out of their house, but prior to that, was there much of a scene?
I don't know if there is a music scene in Boston.
Hmm.
Yeah, I cannot. If there is, I don't know where it is and how to be part of it. I feel like, yeah, because there is no sense of you reach this level, you will be playing at this place and that place. I just I don't find the music scene.
Right, right.
There is a lot of great musicians. There is a lot of beautiful events happening in the city, but I think they are not enough to call it a scene. I
Hmm.
think we could do better. You know, this now is becoming a scene. You know, being live. So make sure other musicians get this chance that I'm getting right
Well,
now.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I have to, I guess, apologize to everybody. This is a crazy experiment. We've never done this before. I'm learning. Microsoft, we often talk about the growth mindset, right? Where you want to try new things, you want to fail, you want to learn, etc. So we were really struggling to figure out how we reach our community, reach our friends when we're all, like you were saying earlier, distant, separated from each other, right? So we thought this might be a great opportunity. And given the number of people and the comments, etc., I think we got to do it again, right? We're
We
gonna have
have
to
to
do
do
it
it.
again.
We have to do it. If we don't, make sure that Microsoft pays me like 5 billions.
Sure. Well, me first, and then maybe we'll see what's left over. But actually, I'm glad you mentioned Microsoft because I also have to give my bosses and my colleagues a big shout out. This is not my day job,
Yeah.
right? I have all sorts of other things, building software that I'm focused on. So it's really great that they give us the opportunity to take time from our workday to do things like this, right? So I'm definitely very grateful to Microsoft for allowing us to participate in our communities in this way.
Yes, and especially you because I can see the guitar in the background. Music has
Right.
been, yeah, you're right appointed to do this.
Although I won't ruin anybody's eardrums by playing myself. I think they'd rather hear you.
Oh, I'm sure you're gonna be amazing. You're gonna be healing us in so many different
Right,
perspectives.
right. Who knows? Maybe some future day we'll do a joint concert or something.
Sure. Oh my God, that would be a blast.
I'll be there with a maracas.
Maracas, I love them. Mhm.
All right, beautiful. So, what should you play for us next?
Um, Next, I will play the song "Faith in You." Faith in you. From the experience I've been witnessing from my brothers from different mothers. It's important to have faith in somebody. In so many ways, because it sounds like when we keep calling the person in the wrong name all the time, the person becomes that. And if we give the other experience of faith, it's the value, the outsteam just grows exponentially, and that's important for the better world. So, faith in you.
Please.
Pride in trouble, your boat is way too heavy. Sister, you struggle. You had to grow up before you were ready. Dun, 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 dun. Pride, you're worried and you're running out of air. Sister, you are terrified that the race will never be fair. You have hit the bottom so many times. Set up fences, try to hide your tears when everything around you screams danger. I'll push you through the fear because I have faith in you. 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 Paratundoto, paratundote, paratundoto, paratundoto, paratundote, paratundoto. Bride, you're the pillar that I will always hold on to. Sister, you're my mirror, so love your soul like I do. You are a warrior, so make the skies tremble. Run through the darkness and it will be gone. Stand up and scream out all the pain, and you'll see the fire of the dawn. Oh, I have faith in you. 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 Paratundoto, paratundote, paratundoto, paratundoto, paratundote, paratundoto.
Wow, another beautiful song.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, thank you. So our friends want to know, how do they follow you? Where would they know about your future shows and things like that?
Oh, thank you. So I would love to have you, and I would love to be part of your journey as well. So you may follow me under ALBINO which stands for Albino Mbie, my name. That could be, it's ALBINOMBIE.com. That's the website, albinombie.com. And social media such as Instagram is the same name, ALBINOMBIE. Facebook page as well, you may follow under the same name, ALBINOMBIE. So please be part of this beautiful movement and life journey of music.
That's great. Yeah, lots of people were asking that. So yeah, I definitely look forward to things reopening and being able to see live music again. So that would
Yes.
be good.
Oh, you can't imagine. For us as a musician, that's what keep us alive, being
Mhm.
able to interact and share our gift and our art in so many different ways. Yeah, we cannot wait. Mhm.
Right. And the other thing that's really cool about this event is I'm getting comments from, like I was saying earlier, we had comments from people in Mozambique. We got comments from people in Boston. We got comments from a lot of my friends and colleagues out in the Seattle area are also tuned in watching. Breakfast time for them, I guess. But it's
Oh,
really nice that we could make this sort of a global thing and
mhm.
really invite everybody to listen to your beautiful music.
Oh, thank you. This was the good time for today, especially because my grandma could be able to watch because we have 6 hours difference.
Right.
We are day ahead, 6 hours ahead, and
Yeah.
it's hard for them to watch when it's 6 p.m. It's 8 p.m. in here. It's just like, oh my
Hmm.
God, too late.
Too late, right?
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course.
Mhm.
So I think we have time for maybe one more song.
Yeah, let's do one more song.
Actually, can I make a request?
Yes.
How about Mama Africa? One of my favorites.
Okay.
You got to play that before you go, right?
Wait, there's one golden smile. Maybe you mean that one. Maybe it's that one. I
Yeah,
will always
yeah.
celebrate you.
That's it. That's it.
Beautiful. It's
That's it.
interesting because, you know, I have a song. The title is Mama Africa, and it's in Shangana. And this one, the title is Golden Smile. But because I say Mama Africa quite often, it should become Mama Africa.
It should become Mama Africa.
I know in between my band, it's like that. 1, 2, 3, Mama Africa. Which one? you know.
Version 1 or version 2,
Oh,
right?
version 2. Yeah. So that's why I gave the other one the smile that, never gets tired, which is the Mama Africa, which is Africa.
Awesome. Please.
Yes. I was born in between rivers of sunrise and night, breathing the heat from Sahara, staring at the sculptures of snow on Kilimanjaro, wishing I could run at the speed of the lions. Mama Africa, Mama Africa, you have traveled very far. I will always remember you. Ooh, Mama Africa, you have traveled very far. I will always remember you. Ooh, I feel lucky to have grown in this paradise, whereby waking up in your sunrise, it's a reason to smile. A bird singing the ancient songs, all the memories are calling back your soul. Mama Africa, Mama Africa, you have traveled very far. I will always remember you. Ooh, it's obligation to repay our mothers fighting for freedom. Come, let's paint our face with a new color. Come, let's make a dress from flowers. Come, let's build a new necklace from a golden smiles. Mama Africa, you have traveled very far. I will always remember you. Ooh, Mama Africa, oh, you have traveled very far. I will always remember you. We'll always celebrate Mama Africa. 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 Hey. I will always celebrate Mama Africa. Let's sing together. It's simple. I will always celebrate Mama Africa. I will always celebrate you, Mama Africa. I will always celebrate you, Mama Africa. Mm-hmm. I will always celebrate you, Mama Africa. You can't celebrate Africa. Oh, celebrating Africa without the heartbeat, which is the drum, it's almost impossible. So let's do some drumming, okay? Yeah. Mama Africa, oh, Mama Africa, hey, Mama, oh, hey, hey, we love, we celebrate you. Mama Africa, ooh.
Wow, wonderful. That was amazing. I got goosebumps. I got
Oh,
goosebumps. That's beautiful.
wow, thank
Thank
you.
you so
Thank you.
much.
Wow, thank you. That's such an honor. If the music was able to take you somewhere and take a break from all the all that's happening in this world right now, that's an honor. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Kanimambo, as we would say in Chinese.
Kanimambo. Isso.
Kanimambo. Muito
Yes.
obrigado. Thank you. Muchas gracias.
Isso.
This is
So
beautiful. And again, a big shout out to Microsoft for letting us host this today. I'm thrilled to be working there.
yes, thank you, Microsoft. Thank you, HOLA organization. Thank you, Luis. Thank you, Mozambique. Thank you, world. Such an amazing opportunity. Thank you to my entire family that have been supporting me since the beginning, and all the friends. Thank you. Love you all, and all the people that are supporting there. Thank you. Let's keep in touch, please.
We will, and stay tuned. I think this was such a great hit that we'll probably have a similar event sometime in the summer. Well, summer in the US, I should say, July, August, whatever. We'll have another event like this, and hopefully we can, have people enjoy some live music if we can't do it in person. So
Yes.
wonderful. All right. Well, thanks. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.